All right, so would you have ever thought that a restaurant bill would actually send social media completely abuzz? Well, that's exactly what's happened today. A restaurant bill of Aditi Restaurant, which is seems to be, now very famous restaurant in Mumbai, actually had a bill of their restaurant on which they in fact on which they actually exhibited their protest against the government service tax. Let's quickly take a look at that bill before we introduce our topic for the day. That bill really coming up on your screens in just a minute. Well, there you go. And that bill over there says, as per UPA government, eating money, and in brackets it says 2G coal CWG scam is a necessity and eating food in an AC restaurant is a luxury. So is that a dissent, and is that and of course the Congress has in fact protested against that, and for a few hours that restaurant was in fact shut down. The owner has disappeared. So we asked today, is that defamation or dissent? Aditi Restaurant slams the Congress. Our Twitter handle on your screens at the moment, it's at TSN on NDTV. You can tweet us live during the show. Let's quickly introduce our panelists for the day. In the studio, we've got with us Apar Gupta, who's a lawyer. We've also got with us Rajneel Kamath, who is a BJP supporter and also very active on social media. And we've got with us Ashish Gupta, who's a social science researcher. From Mumbai, we're joined by Ganesh Kumar Yadav, who in fact is the Mumbai Youth President, Congress President, who in fact led those protests. And we're also joined on Skype by Vyomesh, who is a member of the BJP. Thank you all so much for joining us. Ganesh, I want to start with you first. Every single person wants to know today, why did you lead those protests against that bill, and did you in fact force that restaurant to shut itself down?
First of all, I would like to start that we never forced anybody to shut down, or we never forced anybody to do anything illegally or unlawfully. First, the minute we came to know about this bill, you see that clearly it is mentioned there are 2 points. One is the hotel owner says that he is unsatisfied with the tax structure, and if he is unsatisfied with the tax structure or whatever has happened, he has ways and means to go and register his dissent. But writing that as per UPA government eating money is a necessity and all, that is completely wrong. And according to the government, according to the regulations of the service tax department, on the bill you cannot print such things. The first thing Youth Congress did was we went to the police station, registered, we gave a complaint letter to the police at 2 p.m. in the afternoon yesterday, saying that such and such an activity is happening and the police should take action on them.
Ganesh, are you then basically saying that you did not threaten the owner of the Aditi Restaurant or any of their staff, or ransack the restaurant, or in fact vandalize it and force it to shut down?
Not at all. Neither. We just went to the police station, we took a police team there and asked for immediate action against the restaurant owner. The restaurant owner was immediately escorted by the police. A case was registered on the name of the hotel owner and not in the name of Youth Congress. If we had done forcefully something, if you had shut shop forcefully, then I guess the police would have taken action to take to register a case against Youth Congress, and nothing of such kind happened. Only on the hotel owner, NC was written under section 501, which we can take further and file a defamation
All right,
suit
so
in the
you're
court.
basically saying no real case was registered and only a non-cognizable under 501 was, but I want to take that across to Vyomesh. Vyomesh, you know, the thing is that there is a sense, of course, among the people that if a bunch of young members from a political party in fact land up at your doorstep and say that they're going to hold a certain kind of a dharna or a protest against something that somebody has in fact done, there is a sense amongst people that that could perhaps get violent, and that's a perception issue. They may not have actually tried to do anything, but that's the perception that's actually gone across.
Well, you're absolutely right. If the Congress did want to, protest or, file a defamation suit, they could have done that either through their lawyer or individually. There was absolutely no need for the entire mob to gather outside the restaurant and try to, create a huge scenario. I mean, this is hooliganism and this is vandalism.
Sir, I would like to correct you. Sir, I would like to correct you. Somewhere if you see,
will you let me complete my sentence?
I'll let you complete your sentence, but you should listen to this.
Ganesh, let him finish.
My point is, you could have done that through your lawyer. I'm sure the Congress has an area of lawyers. You could have done that, filed a defamation suit. There's absolutely no need to go there and vandalize or, try and threaten the restaurant owner.
This is what I'm saying. We never vandalized anything. Like you're speaking about freedom of speech. Don't we have a freedom of speech to register a protest in a peaceful way?
Vyomesh, I think the point that Ganesh is trying to make.
Does give the right to a person to express his protest. The Congress has done the same thing when India Against Corruption, the erstwhile India Against Corruption used to protest. They used to come out with ways and means to.
This is completely a different angle.
There are two things that we're looking at over here. One is a potential case of defamation, which is what Ganesh is arguing in favor of. And the other thing, of course, is the restaurant owner's right to, in fact, exhibit some sort of dissent against what he thinks is the government's policy.
Yes.
And both of them have equal rights to express what they want and protest in the way they think best.
I think it's quite correct. In fact, what Vyomesh is saying, that you have a fundamental right to express dissent, that also extends to, let's say, for example, picketing a shop if you don't agree with its policies. And you just cannot automatically say that a crowd becomes a mob. Also, you may see that we have a large history of protests against industrial establishments, especially in industrial relations, where groups of workers have heckled management. So our courts have said that gheraos, in which they usually used to surround the management and prevent them from working, is a violent form of assembly, whereas peacefully picketing that industrial establishment outside is in fact a constitutional exhibition of your expression.